everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Bills going up against the Cowboys. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Dallas Cowboys. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
They go to Elliott again. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlight showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Let's go!
Now Prescott. Caught left side, Williams. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Graham. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Throws right side, and that's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now it's Taylor, and that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Woods, 29 yards, and the Bills have taken the early lead. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, Really well done.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Check 13. Check 13. Come on, let's go. What? None. What? None. Number 53.
On the counter, Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Five yards to gain here on 3rd down. The play clock's running down, so 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. He completes it to Bryant. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant, 38 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. As Buffalo comes back out on offense, I peeked down at the division standings. Patriots, 3 full games up on them, so maybe that's a lost cause. But at 4-4, what's the identity of Buffalo right now?
I think they're still trying to figure it out, Brandon, because they started the season 0-2, made some changes in their offensive staff, ran off a 4-game streak, and remember, they were up in the second half at Miami and lost that game, and now they're on a 2-game losing streak. They've got to find a way to get some continuity so they can still continue to make a push at a wild card spot.
The pass complete to Justin Hunter, and he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. It's 3rd down, 6 yards to go for the offense. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. On third down, Taylor. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. 7 yards on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Here comes the D swarming to the line. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Taylor now to throw on third down. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. They give him a gain of 37.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Let's go!
The motion man is Tate. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LaShawn McCoy, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a three-down back who can do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special.
It's a gain of 20 that time, and it'll be a Dallas first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Now Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
This is Morris. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second and goal is still a decent chunk of yardage here. They're on the 8. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Flex round. Switch.
He'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they go.
Now Taylor, and he comes back with one complete. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And now a first down following that long gain. Taylor will throw. And it's a Bills touchdown. And remember, that drive started back at the 2, 98 yards into the end zone to finish with that run.
And what do you think the guy who punts the ball was doing? I mean, when that drive started, he was thinking about, okay, catch it, get rid of it, right? When he's warming up in the net, don't step backwards and create a safety, because he was counting on worst-case scenario. And as the drive went on, he figured...
He turned that net into a hammock.
Exactly. Give me a drink of water and let me just relax.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And on the last drive, They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help. I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He completes it to Bryant. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Here we go. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
He'll look to throw. He hits Beasley right side. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
They'll set up a throw. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. To return it, here's Reggie Bush. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First and goal deep. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Jerome Felton taking it in. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Well, we have a pause here. It's hard to believe, but already halfway through the NFL season.
How about what New England's done already? At 7-1, and remember, they had to get Tom Brady back. They barely missed a beat. They are setting the pace, and people think right now they may be the best team in the league. Dallas, did you expect them to only have one loss at this stage of the season? What they're doing in the NFC East, that's pretty remarkable, especially with a rookie quarterback. And then you have to take a good look at Atlanta, leading the pace in the NFC South. And finally, Oakland, 6-2 right now. Teams you worry about a little bit, Carolina and Arizona. We thought they'd be a little bit better right now.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. And the wide out in motion. Second and 10, it's Taylor again. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now whistles come. And we're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On first and 10, it's Taylor. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Brandon Tate was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So second and 10 here. Again, it's Taylor. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Final play of the half. It's Taylor. He's going to go up top again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go!
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Here's Prescott. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that gets them back within 10. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe Taylor hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go! Red 38!
They'll look to throw here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And Beasley's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 1 man in the backfield. That's McCoy. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Barry Church. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you got it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
And that's just another in a long line of passing touchdowns for him today. To say that he's been on fire would definitely be an understatement.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 105 yards. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Red zone opportunity.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit for the Bills, led by Dan Carpenter. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Carpenter knocks it through, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And some room to roam now. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Okay, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen in today's NFL, they're going to weigh over 300 pounds, but that doesn't mean they don't have agility. And the way that they can get out in front of a runner and create a space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and the runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because it's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked really well for a nice piece of yardage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Shaq Lawson from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. The gun now on 3rd down. He completes it to Bryant, and he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Hey, we gotta get this stop here, D. Come on, let's go!
Stepping up, he's going to keep it as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And here come the Bills. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that...
There he goes right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Justin Hunter, 70 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Come on, let's go.
Now Prescott. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go. Bryant 38.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. The Bills getting set to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 10 now, it's Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. On the left side, he finds Beasley. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence. And
Bye-bye, Beasley. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what...
Now with the play clock winding down, Rex Ryan's going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 1st down, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Barry Church. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Here's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
2nd down now after the incompletion.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out come the Bills. After the interception, here's Taylor. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
2nd down following the incompletion. Now it's Taylor. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Taylor will throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats inbounds.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. One receiver left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, Taylor. This will be caught just inside the 10. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
Let's go. 1, 9.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And they're going to go for this save. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Ohio. Ohio.
4th down. Here's Taylor. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Barry Church. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Going up top. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That man can leap, Charles. How do you defend a pass like that and a receiver that good?
Partner, you're really doing it through prayer because you can cover them totally downfield, but at the end, their athleticism actually allows them to uncover themselves and go over the top of you and make a play.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Now Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one, and now you still have...
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Taylor going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Let's go. Brand 38.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, the advantage is certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Woods will say he should have had it. That'll bring up second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio! Ohio! Check 99! Ohio! Ohio! Check 4! Ohio! Ohio! Check 24!
Throwing again, it's Taylor. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's brought down after a good game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.